in the red, on the far right corner, we have our first Zerg player. Also, one of our sponsors,
CoCa.
Cola. Get it? Good. Oh, Coca-Cola. Ooh. Taste buds are getting all excited. Over here in the blue, we have our other Zerg player,
Leenock for you.
who's got amazing infestor usage. I'm really impressed with this guy. Youngest player in the GSL. You know what I like about GSL with StarCraft 2? It makes it so much better than StarCraft 1 is, first of all, the players actually have personalities. You know, in StarCraft 1, it's like the game, someone's won. I actually look at the two players' faces and I cannot tell who's won and who's lost.
Really?
Yeah, you know, you should. I mean, if you check out the older ones, it's like everybody's like 15, so it's like people don't want to like show their emotions. And in StarCraft 2, you can easily tell. And of course, the other thing is that we have quite an age distribution. We got Leenock, who's like 16 or 15. We got somebody like Nesty, who's like over 30.
Yeah, almost 30.
Almost 30?
Well, you know what I would like to see? I would like to see some firebat heroes who do a lot of ceremony. That would be really interesting.
We've had some stuff that's pretty close to that.
Where we have Hug doing his
face. Let's see here, Leenock going for early pool and early extractor. The same can be said for CoCa. In fact, identical builds thus far. It's a big map. Easy to take a third base. We could see 3 hatch. Heavy Roach.
Fun to play as a Zerg on this map for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely a map that you feel good as Zerg on.
Leenock in the last round, showing how he outclassed CoCa. Let's hope CoCa can come back on this one. Standard openings for Zerg would be either Baning Wars or Roach opening. Those are really standard. Alternatively, they can play a longer game where it comes up to like the Infestor's Roach Hydra army, which is also really common. We do see Baning Nest being dropped by Leenock. And Baning Nest being dropped by CoCa as well. So Baning Wars are always fun to watch because it requires a lot of micro, and you have to kind of hide your Banings so your opponent don't see it coming. Two of them I don't think they actually spotted each other there, but CoCa is going to bring some of his Speedlings back, some of his Zerglings back.
Yeah, Baneling versus Baneling is very unforgiving. It's a lot of fun to watch, that's for sure.
There you go. He sees that CoCa is going to try to defend this. CoCa is going to come in.
Now, he does take a little peek there. Zergling's very important for scouting early on in Zerg versus Zerg. Feudalists Overlords can't really do that with Queens being able to shoot them down.
Leenock wants to go for Baneling, and he morphs a few of them. Outside CoCa base, we're gonna see.
He's engineer. He's got to be careful. You don't want to. Okay, Baneling against Baneling. 2 Banelings. Oh my God, CoCa. Oh, CoCa, you're so good. He actually, 2 Banelings can kill a Baneling. So normally I don't see Banelings being used to destroy the Banelings, but he actually managed to get 2 Baneling explosions and kill 5 Banelings. That's impressive.
That's kind of all you need. That's normally how I play ZVZ. I just rally 2 Banelings by 2 Banelings in, because 2 Banelings kill everything.
Yeah.
Anything that's gonna come at me.
Oh, that's actually really smart.
So
yeah.
he didn't split his Baning there, so that was kind of a missed micro from Leenock. CoCa deciding to go for another hatchery, but it looks like Leenock does not want to go for an expansion yet.
Leenock may go for a layer build. He is getting 2 gases. Larva injecting his hatchery. CoCa is going to go for Expo. Excuse me.
Leenock is going to come in and spot this, so he might want to expand. If he does spot the expansion, he does see the expansion. He goes for a layer though.
Roach Warren on the way. So we are going to see Roach play coming from CoCa. We're going to see when the layer finishes if Leenock is just going to go ahead and get Spire. We have seen that he's quite confident going ahead and getting... hold that thought. If these... Is that a tight block? Very nice. Queen's high five over that.
Well, Leenock is actually taking a risk right now by not going for an expansion. He's bringing his 2 Banelings in. Not sure that will do actually any damage at all.
1 Baneling still remains.
Comes in and see there actually isn't anything for him to...
Yeah, it probably was anticlimactic for him. He was like, yes! Oh, no, there's nothing here.
CoCa actually going for a Roach. Roach, of course, is your best reaction against Banelings. Leenock decides to expand, which is quite late.
Yeah, we don't see his... Unless I'm missing it, we don't see his tech. No, he's just now started to Spire. Okay. I was gonna say, man, you don't just get that layer for aesthetics. So he is gonna go for Mutalisk play. And we have an Evolution Chamber coming up here for CoCa. Now,
CoCa sees a lair. He has an Evo Chamber ready to build Spore Crawlers if he needs to.
CoCa only just now starting his lair. Interesting game. Now here comes the Intel Overlord. Now does he get a shot of this? Let's see. 41 health. He doesn't see it yet. It's gone. The Spire remains a secret in this game. Don't tell anybody. Shh.
Well, he's actually getting 2 Spore Crawlers right now, so he's gonna prepare for Mutas if they come. That is gonna be kind of enough because he has 3 Queens out in his base at the moment. Leenock not sure what CoCa is going for because his scout got taken down. Would be interesting to actually see CoCa go for Hydras.
Well, Hydras are great, but you know, keep in mind this map is pretty damn big. And Hydras are not fast when they're not on creep. So that might give an easier 3rd base here to Leenock Boyu.
Actually, that's right. Is he getting 3 Evolution Chamber in his base right now?
1, 2...
Oh no.
2.
It's 2 Evolution Chamber and 1 Infestation Pit. He's gonna do a Leenock on Leenock. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna build Infestors.
Can you Leenock the Leenock?
And take your Mutalisk, which is what you did to me the last round. Actually, you're right. Shouldn't go Hydra because Hydra is so slow off creep and he can't bring his Hydras over to Leenock's base in time. So getting Infestors is as good to defend against Mutalisk.
Yeah, these don't seem like they're going to be offensive Infestors anytime soon. So we got Mutas out now. 3 out thus far. But there will be more soon.
See, this is interesting. CoCa actually got his expansion fairly quickly, and Leenock is actually going for a 2nd expansion right now, but CoCa is staying on 2 bases. I would actually expect him to have 3 bases as well.
Now he's up to 6 Mutalisks. That's a number where you can actually start to really control the map. Takes out Zerglings at the Xel'Naga Watchtowers, and it's going to be lights out for CoCa as far as vision on the map. CoCa, let's hear with drones.
CoCa going.
Actually, CoCa has a far superior drone count. Up 10 drones.
CoCa is going for a Hydra then. I think we might see a push from CoCa soon because he can't stay on 2 base for that long.
Yeah, well, he has to. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. He cannot stay on 2 base for that long.
Especially playing a mirror matchup.
Leenock is getting Burrow. I wouldn't be surprised if Leenock switches into Roach very quickly.
He's gonna come in with his Hydras. Sorry, with his Mutalisk. But he's gonna see Hydra's gonna be waiting for him there. Baneling's also coming for Leenock. He has to micro 2 things at once.
Alright. Oh, Burrow, I think he saw, I swear to God he saw that.
I think he did.
I swear he saw that. He should really relocate the Banelings.
Well, he has
Infestors. He is. He's gonna go over here. Rolling.
Well, now we have to see how CoCa is going to try to defend against this because Mutalisk can fly into his main base and Banelings can go into his natural, so he has to defend 2 attacks at once, which is most possible. That's what's going to happen. Is he actually getting an in-base hatch?
Yeah, that's peculiar.
That is weird because your first expansion...
Yeah, the expansion's so accessible. I just don't agree with what CoCa's doing.
Leenock sees all the tech units that CoCa has, so Leenock can actually just sit back and just get more ahead.
More ahead. Lots of drones here. Let me check the unit counting station here. He has now Leenock's ahead in drones, 63 to 59. Look, I don't know what CoCa's thought process is.
Leenock is preparing for that push from CoCa because he knows CoCa has a huge army without a third expansion, so without a second expansion. So he knows for sure that CoCa would try to push soon, which is why he put what 7 or 8 spine crawlers up at the front of his base.
It just never happened.
Plus he has map control because he has mutas.
Now here's what's smart is that I bet he's going to detonate those banelings right onto the Hydras. We'll see, though.
Leenock didn't see creep on the second expansion, so he knows that he's ahead in economy. What he can do is just sit back.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's all he has to do is make stuff.
Yeah.
There's no burden on him to do anything.
CoCa feeling the pressure. Not sure why he's not expanding. Definitely can't move out.
CoCa's decision making here is kind of bizarre to me.
Oh!
Oh! Get ready! Oh! So sick. Oh! So sick. Sorry, man, but that was so sick. Damn. Really impressive. Really, really impressive game.
Well, CoCa should know that because he did see the borrowed base.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't bring an overseer. I mean, it's in the same path.
See, Leenock is dropping down 2 expansions right now. What do you do when you get a hit?
You get more ahead.
See, I learned well.
You learned well.
He's gonna bring it overseer out right now. He's gonna try to go for the push. But there are so many Mutalisks out on the field right now. He simply doesn't have enough Hydra.
I was gonna say, yeah, he could just actually fly over there and kill him. I guess the fungal could be pretty deadly, though. Oh, nice! Banelings hit an infestor. There's only 2 infestors. No, 2 infestors.
I think this might not be looking good for CoCa because when he push, he's gonna go into Leenock's base and see there's so many spine crawlers.
Very bizarre game here for CoCa, but let's see if it works.
Well,
oh, you know, those are lots of spine crawlers.
15, 16 spine crawlers.
All right, I guess he's actually going to attack that.
Mutas are coming back.
Mutas are returning. Actually, you know, these spike crawlers may not finish in time.
Has his focus is...
Oh! That's huge. Now, he's... Unfortunately, yeah, as we said, there's just too many Mutalisks. And I gotta say, I didn't thought those spine crawlers were gonna last a little bit longer. They got a shot of the full moon for a second on our screen.
He's gonna take down the Spire that Leenock has. The drones are actually all borrowed right now. Loses his infestors. Doesn't lose any hatchery at all. This push is just not working out for CoCa.
This is
Mutalisks are gonna come in and clean off the roaches.
It doesn't matter that he's losing this move. It's tech and he just remakes it.
Yeah.
So what? CoCa doesn't have an army. Yeah, I mean, that's that. Zerglings deny the roaches any more mobility. Mutalisks clean up the rest.
He's actually cornering the roaches and not letting them get away.
Now he's going to go back to mining with his drones. Leenock's got to be feeling pretty good about that. Bad rally point there. Overlord's moving towards Leenock's base.
I think he's almost mined out on his main, right?
Well, what's weird about this map gives you a free third base, so I don't know why CoCa didn't take it.
Instead of building an in-base hatch.
Yes, he even checks and Leenock's like, oh, he didn't take that. Well, that's weird. Okay.
Okay, I have 5 bases and I'm playing up against 2 base.
And it's a mirror matchup, so there's really no leeway of like, oh, well, you know, he's doing this, you guys doing this. It's like, well, no. You just need to get more bases. Cleaning up more overlords. Now, that's not going to supply block him because he actually had well over the number required to be maxed out, but it does mean, once again, lights out for the Zerg. No idea what's going to go on the map.
CoCa actually doesn't have much of an economy right now. I think, is he mined out on his main base?
Yeah, CoCa's mined out on his main base,
yes. Oh dear. He's running off 1 base.
And the patches in his main are roughly 350 minerals.
Well, he might be able to come back from this if he manages to hold the harass that is coming from Leenock. But Leenock is going to go in and spot his second expansion and go like, okay, I'm going to just harass as much as I can.
He might be able to just target fire it and kill it and then leave again.
Looks like he's gonna try to come in. CoCa definitely has kind of enough to defend right now, but Leenock just has so much more bases, so even if he can defend against the first push, Leenock can just reproduce again and come into his base immediately.
I mean, Leenock has the luxury of being able to make mistakes and still win this, and CoCa doesn't.
CoCa is actually moving 2 of his Spore Crawlers into his second expansion right now. I don't think he knows that there is actually a 4th and 5th base for Leenock, which is a problem.
Yeah, he's treating this as if they're even, and he needs to act conservatively, and it's like not the case at all. He needs to play catch-up. And we see an Overseer making, well, we'll get a shot of it in a minute, but there's an Overseer making. Oh, also, I want to point this out while we have a little bit of downtime. Note the 2 locations Leenock chose to expand to. They're very far apart and very difficult for Zerg to get to. The reasoning for that is that way, even if CoCa has a stronger army, he cannot kill both. He can only kill one. So Leenock is very smart in that sense. CoCa's moving out. There are drones in that army, were there not?
Yeah.
Are there still?
Yeah. Well, Leenock is going to try to come in for the counter attack. Going to take out the tech buildings of CoCa. CoCa is going to try to come and defend, but he might lose his lair there. That is going to be huge if he loses his lair.
He gets out in time. Nope. He's like, wait a minute, did I nick player? I might as well take this.
Takes on the Hydra then.
Very nice.
Takes on the lair.
So he can't actually make Hydras now. This is getting worse and worse and worse. For,
looks like CoCa is going to go in for the final attack.
Lots of Hydras and Roaches moving out.
There's so many Mutas on the map. I'm not entirely confident that CoCa can actually fight this.
Well, this is the do or die fight. He's even sending his queen out with him. Queen's like, slow down, my hips hurt.
I'm too old.
I'm old.
Here we go.
Okay, here come the Banelings. Oh, we have Banelings in the expansion. Doesn't really matter. All of the drones, okay, died in the expansion for CoCa. Now is his last chance. Well, that is a lot of spine crawlers. There's more poking going on in this fight than Facebook for those spine crawlers.
Oh, Benny's taking out all the Hydras.
Okay. That is all that remains. GG. We got a victor here. You deserve that Coke. Oh! So sick. That was actually so funny in so many different ways. You didn't finish your Coke. You don't get to crush the bottle. Well, that was an exciting game we saw there. And that will do it for today's Code A matches. I loved those Zerg vs. Zergs. I think that was my favorite out of the games he did today.
Leenock is so creative.
He's really good. He knows the right unit composition. He knows how to use the map to his advantage. So I'm really impressed. Well done, Leenock. You deserve to go on to the round of 8.
Well, but CoCa shouldn't feel sad. For one, he's still in Code A for next season, and Leenock has so much more experience in GSL than him, so he did pretty good for himself.
Yeah, picked a good name too. He knew Coca-Cola was going to sponsor us. So, we wish him the best of luck and hope to see him again here in Code A. As these Code A players fight to try to just stay, at least in Code A, but at the very best, move on to the up and down matches where they could potentially go on to Code S. S-class players. It's like, you know, those rhythm games where you do perfectly, you get an S. That's
okay.
like our players. Let's take a look at the match results. We're going to throw those up on screen for you guys. So, for Code A, the round of 16 day 1 match results, we had
I am Losira 2-0 ST August, Liquid Hug 2-1 TSR Reviver, ST Virus 2-0 Gunzi, Xenex CoCa losing out to Leenock for you 0-2.
0-2 indeed. And for tomorrow, which will be commentated, Code S with our toasts and tastes, we got OGSMC versus NX Beyond, then Liquid General against Hung and Prime. After that, July Zerg against Clyde. And finally, Czech Prime against OGS Nada. That is a Terran day right there. If you're a Terran person, there are many matches for you to study and learn from. We got TVT, TVP, and TVZ. No, we actually don't have any TVT. What am I saying? There's no Zergs in that. The next Code A matches.
We have TSR Rain versus Xenex Jejun, Slayers Alicia versus MVP Nobles, OGS Supernova versus TSL Alive. Players M versus TSL Killer.
Should be pretty sick. By the way, I did not read that thing right previously. I didn't realize our graphic had changed. We will have a Zerg tomorrow. July Zerg playing, I believe. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And I got to say, what a bunch of games we had here today. I'm really impressed, mostly with Leenock Foyu. That guy is so good. I think he's easily going to get into the up and down matches. I think he's easily going to go into CoDas again.
Yeah.
Man, it sucks. If you're like in CoDas,
There are monsters waiting for you in the up and down match, though.
they are.
All
There are a lot of
all the
monsters.
big names.
These guys better check under the bed. I got nothing. So, thank you to our sponsors at Intel and G-Skill and Coca-Cola. We love you guys. Take a little bit more of this. Free stuff tastes so good. Yeah, so I think that pretty much does it. We're going to have to wrap it up here because John, our translator, is going to have to do interviews. So again, thank you so much for joining us. Please spread the word. I've been amazed to see it's not just StarCraft people or just gamers in general, but all sorts of people love watching the GSL. We love sharing our passions with you guys. It's not just Kelly, me, and Artosis to play StarCraft 2. It's everybody here at GOM TV. We love it. And we hope to, continue to let this show grow and let this sport continue to thrive. So I think that basically does it. You need to say anything? Anything else?
See you guys tomorrow for CoDas matches.
Yeah.
Amazing games. And for Code matches 2 days from now.
2 days from now with Kelly and Artosis. So for Kelly and myself, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the GSL CoDas.